राधा माधव कुंज विहारी जय राधा माधव कुंज विहारी गोपी जन बल्लभ गिरिवरधारी जय गोपी जन बल्लभ गिरिवरधारी यशोदानंदन ब्रज जन रंजना यशोदानंदन ब्रज जन रंजना
यशोदानंदन ब्रज जन रंजना
वनचारी
यमुना तीरा वनचारी
यमुना तीरा वनचारी
यमुना तीरा वनचारी
जय राधा माधव कुंज विहारी
राधा माधव कृष्ण बिहारी
कुंज विहारी
जय राधा माधव कृष्ण बिहारी
हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna. Welcome to Sunday program. Today we will discuss devotional service. Hare Krishna. Should be fine. Today we will discuss chapter 12, verse 9, devotional services. अथ चित्तं समाधातुं चक्रोपि मयि स्थिरम् अभ्यासयोगेन ततो मामिच्छां तु धनञ्जय अथ चित्तं समाधातुं न शक्नोषि मयि स्थिरम् अभ्यासयोगेन ततो मामिच्छां तु धनञ्जय अथ चित्तं समाधातुं न शक्नोषि मयि स्थिरम् अभ्यासयोगेन ततो मामिच्छां तु धनञ्जय प्रभुजी माताजी चित्तं समाधातुं Abhyasayogina tato mamichhatu dhananjaya. अथ चित्तं समाधातुं न शक्नोषि मयि स्थिरम् अभ्यासयोगेन ततो मामिच्छामि धनञ्जय. अथ चित्तं समाधातुं न शक्नोषि मयि स्थिरम् अभ्यासयोगेन ततो मामिच्छामि धनञ्जय. अथ चित्तं समाधातुं शक्नोषि मयि स्थिरम् अभ्यासयोगेन ततो मामिच्छामि धनञ्जय. त्वं स्थिरम् अभ्यासयोगेन ततो अथ चित्तं समाधातुं न शक्नोषि मयि स्थिरम् अभ्यासयोगेन ततो मिच्छामि धनञ्जय. अथ चित्तं समाधातुं न शक्नोषि मयि स्थिरम् अभ्यासयोगेन ततो धनञ्जय. अथ चित्तं समाधातुं न शक्नोषि मयि स्थिरम् अभ्यासयोगेन ततो मिच्छामि धनञ्जय. चित्तं समाधातुं न शक्नोषि मयि स्थिरम् अभ्यासयोगेन ततो मामिच्छामि मयि स्थिरम् अभ्यासयोगेन ततो मामिच्छामि धनञ्जय. Okay. अथ चित्तं समाधातुं न शक्नोषि मयि स्थिरम् अभ्यासयोगेन ततो मामिच्छामि धनञ्जय. Hare Krishna. Word to word translation by His Divine Grace Isis. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada ki. Atha, if therefore, Chittam, mind, Samadattam, fixing, na, not, Saknosi, able, mind, upon me, Stiram, fixed, Avyasa, practice, Yogena, by devotional services. Tata, therefore, Mam, me, Icha, desire, Aptam, to get, Ananjaya, O Arjuna. Translation. My dear Arjun, O winner of wealth, if you cannot fix your mind upon me, without deviation, then follow the regulative principles of Bhakti Yoga. In this way, you will develop a desire to attain me. Purport. In this verse, two different processes of Bhakti Yoga are indicated. The first applies to one who has actually developed an attachment for Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, by transcendental love, and the other is for one who has not developed an attachment for Supreme Person by transcendental love. For this second class, there are different prescribed rules and regulations which one can follow to be ultimately elevated to the stage of attachment to Krishna. Bhakti Yoga is purification of senses. At the present moment in material existence, the senses are always impure, being engaged in sense gratification. Thus, by the practice of Bhakti Yoga, these senses can become purified, and in the purified state, they come directly in contact with Supreme Lord. In this material existence, I may be engaged in some service to get master, but I don't really lovingly serve my master. I simply serve to get some money. And the master also is not in love. He takes service from me and pays me. So there is no question of love. But in spiritual life, one must be elevated to pure stage of love. This stage of love can be achieved by practice, devotional service performed with the present senses. This love of God is now in the dormant state in everyone's heart, and their love of God is manifested in different ways, but it is contaminated by material association. Now, the material association has to be purified, and that dormant natural love for Krishna has to be revived. That is the whole process. To practice the regulative principle of Bhakti Yoga, one should, under the guidance of expert spiritual master, follow certain principles. One should rise in early in the morning, take bath, enter the temple, offer prayers, and chant Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Then collect flowers to offer to the deities. Cook food stuff to offer to the deities, take prasadam, and so on. There are various rules and regulations which one should follow, and one should constantly hear Bhagavad Gita and Srimad Bhagavatam from pure devotees. This practice can help anyone to rise to the level of love of God, and then he is sure of his progress into the spiritual kingdom of God. This practice of Bhakti Yoga under the rule and regulations with the direction of a spiritual master will surely bring one to the stage of love of God. ॐ अज्ञानतिमिरन्धस्य ज्ञानञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपकदाय ददति सौपदङ्कितं वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरु श्रीयुतपादकमलं श्रीगुरुवैष्णवां च श्रीरूपसाग्रजातं घनसञ्जीवं तद्वैतसावधूतं परिजं सहितं श्रीकृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधाकृष्णपादान् सहगणा ललिता श्रीविधान्वितांश्च ॐ विष्णुपदाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते गोस्वामीति नामिने प्रभुपादस्य साहित्यम्य प्रकाशन वितर्यते प्रकाशन कीर्तन साधु भगवत्पादाय त्वं नमः नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामीति नामिने नमस्ते सारस्वती देवी गौरवाणी प्रचारिणी निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणी नमो विष्णुपदाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती नामिने नमो गौरकिशोराय साक्षात् वैराग्यमूर्तवे विप्लवलम्भ्य रसम्बोधे परम पूज्यते नमः नमो भक्तिविनोदाय सच्चिदानन्दनामिने गौरशक्तिस्वरूपाय रूपानुगभरते पंचकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुवैव च पतितानं पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः नमो महावदन्याय कृष्णप्रेमप्रदायते कृष्णस्य कृष्णचैतन्यनाम्ने गौरदिव्ये नमः हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधु जगतपते गोपीश गोपिका कांत राधा कांत नमस्तुते तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदे विनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये श्रीकृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौरभक्तवृंद हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण Hare Krishna. Uh, First of all, I would like to extend my heartfelt gratitude to temple management, Prabhuji's, Mataji, for providing this opportunity. I'm doing this service is this because it's coming from authority. It's the instruction to give a class, and also, and it's my duty to follow temple authority. Plus, I'm also doing this to purify my senses. I'm going to talk based on what I've learned from other devotees, senior devotees, gurus, my spiritual masters, acharyas, and books. If I say anything wrong or anything say anything, that's purely because of my ignorance. Ignorance. Please forgive me for that. So today's verse is kind of unique. So it can be taken in any direction. Normally, if we have one verse, it particularly focuses in one direction. So this verse can be taken in any directions to explain. Uh, but by the end of the day, the theme of the verse is how to progress in devotional service, what are the processes, and how to reach Krishna Prem in this very lifetime, which is our human goal or the biggest dhan, Krishna Prem. Um, it says in a translation, Lord Krishna says to Arjuna, hey Dhananjaya, Dhananjaya means the winner of the wealth. If you cannot fix your mind on me, then you have to follow certain regulations. You have to go through certain process. You have to follow, have guru and follow some rule and regulations, right? Um, and we have to understand Lord Krishna is saying this to Arjun, not for ordinary people. And Arjun is the one who could control wind, who can create rain, who could create fire by his tapa, by his power. And he was the biggest yogi of that time. He went to heaven to collect weapons and for these what do we call apsara Prabhu in English? Apsaras themselves. So when they offer themselves to Arjun to enjoy, he just simply did dandavat and say, "You are like my mother." So that's and these are these biggest sundaris, not Miss World, Miss Universe, all these nonsense, you know. These are so he had was that committed, he had that much control on his senses, and Krishna Krishna tells him that if you cannot fix your mind unto me, you need to follow certain rules and regulations. So in this whole chapter, Krishna is describing what is devotional service because we are practicing Bhakti Yoga, and without devotional services, Bhakti Yoga cannot be completed. Devotional service and Bhakti Yoga are basically complementary. So we perform certain devotional service and which helps us to move forward in that path of Bhakti. So what is Bhakti? So the first question is that's fine, but what is Bhakti? Is it just going Sunday and sitting in front with other devotees or friends and chilling out or having some fun, crack a joke, or come home, we are done? Or what is exactly Bhakti? Very expert any devotees, very expert devotees. We have kids devotees, right? What do we understand by Bhakti? We do Bhakti, right? What do we exactly do? What is Bhakti? What does this mean, devotees? Anyone want to put any input? Surrendering ourselves to God, correct? Yes. And any other? Developing relationship with God. Any other? Sorry, sorry. Keeping Krishna in the center. Very good. Our gopis, praising the Lord from our service. Gopi. Right, following regulative principles to advance in devotional path. Any other? That's what I'm talking about. Do seva, devotional service, right? Any other? Sorry? Giving whatever we can to Krishna. Great. Yes, absolutely. That's what I'm talking about. Anything, anyone else? Doing Kirtan, amazing. Follow Guru's instruction. Absolutely. Anything else? So many different definitions, right? But if we look at all these things, they basically form a pyramid, and everything points towards Krishna's to Bhagavan Swayam, right? Whatever we are hearing, everything is basically directing us from someone from maybe this side, someone this side, someone this side, but everything is. So we all love our parents, right? Who doesn't love parents? Everybody loves. And who doesn't love kid? Everybody loves. Who has the feeling that if you love someone so much so that you don't even care yourself, you basically starts worshiping them, even your wife, your husband, your girlfriend, your brother, your sister, your friend, everybody. If you love even material world, if you love someone so much that Laila Majnu, not a good example. If you love someone, some to your mom, you basically start worshiping. If your love intensifies, then you become worshipper. You become a bhakta. So without love, there cannot be bhakti. So bhakti means everything is correct. Bhakti means developing the attachment to Krishna, developing a love for Krishna. So like Prabhu said, we have a certain relation with Krishna, but for some reason we have forgotten it. And bhakti is the process. We can revive that relation. What is the relation? It's certain level. If you reach to prem level, you can see your relationship after anartha nivriti. You can start feeling what your eternal relationship with God. So bhakti basically means developing love, developing attachment. Do we love Krishna or we like Krishna? Another question. There is a difference between like and love, right? Or is same? Can someone explain next generation? Maybe better in English. Is like and love same or different? Correct. So do we like Krishna or do we love Krishna? What is the difference in like and love then? So let's say you probably have like garden at home. Yeah, if you have, let's say, rose plant at home and you see a beautiful rose flower. Let's say you like the rose. What do? You go pick the flower, smell it. Maybe once goes bad, you throw it away. That's like because I like rose. I just like to pick it up and put somewhere wherever I like. Maybe on my office table. Maybe I like to give my girlfriend, wife, or husband, or whatever, or son, daughter, right? So why? Because I like rose. What would you do if you love rose? Exactly. If you love, then you would do what that plant makes happier, or what you would do whatever helps to plant grow. If you love, you don't think of yourself. You think of that particular thing what you love. If I like something, I think of myself. I like it. I need this. If I love something, I don't think of myself. Oh, I love this, right? So I need to do something so that those things, those plants, those roads can grow. I would not pick. I would water it. If there are weeds, I'll take off weeds and help it to grow. So, do we like Krishna or do we love Krishna? Back to the how do we know? Let's say, quick question. You went on a vacation. It's like 60-degree at your home. What do you and you have DT? We have DTs at home. What do we do? When we go on vacation, it's 110 degrees in summer here, right? When we go on vacation, what do we do to our home? Normally, we raise temperature. Why would we pay more to bill? If we make 68 normally when we are living, if we go on vacation, probably raise to 75. I have seen that done a lot. We have DTs at home. That's not love. That's like. If we have DTs, they are person. They are listening. They are feeling everything we feel. If I'm living in a home and I maintain 68, as soon as I leave, if I raise temperature in heart, I don't love Krishna. I don't love DTs. I just like them. Why? Maybe I think they are like my pet or something. Maybe I want to keep them and I feel good just having them. Yes, sir. Uh, Right, but one correction: you don't act like they are real people. They are people. You don't have to act. You are a real person. I don't have to act like you're a real person, right? You are a real person. So when we have love for someone or something or Krishna, we treat them as if they are real person. 5 in the evening, let's go out to eat in a restaurant. Let's leave Krishna hungry. Is that love? So do we like or love? There is a difference. When I was looking for this stuff, I found one big lecture and one of the biggest, one of our sannyasi, he gave lecture on Bhaktivedanta Manor, London, about like and love. And he has so many points he slams basically. Um, that happens in our life too. We think we are loving someone, but we just like them. We hardly love anyone because in the material world, it's very hard to love. It's not possible because all our love is lost because everything is based on our desire. If, let's say, we love someone, if we know the hard fact that we are never going to get anything back in return, any even moral support, do you think our love would be same? That's not love. Love means selfness, surrenderness. So that's the kind of love we are supposed to develop for Krishna, and that's what bhakti is. So the biggest example of this is gopis. As we know, gopis have so much love. That's instantaneous love they have for Krishna, and they never ask anything. And a lot of time when we come temple, we like putram dehi, griham dehi, big house dehi, right? Green card dehi, all these. That's basically what we ask for. And Krishna says this actually in many times in scripture. A lot of people ask me stuff, and a lot of people get happiness from me, but no one gives him happiness. So gopis never ask anything. And since gopis are the topmost devotees, and Krishna once asked gopis, he grabs hand gopi and say, "Hey gopis, why don't you ask something from me?" And gopis said, "No, we don't need anything." And Krishna insists, "But I want to give you something." Everybody asks something from me, right? People basically, most of the people come to temple for something. Oh, I'm so happy. I passed the exam. Let me go and offer one laddu to Krishna. I'm done. That's my bhakti, right? So everybody wants something from me. You guys ask something because you have so much pure devotion, surrenderness, and you never ask. And Gopi refuse. Krishna keeps insisting. Gopi refuse, and finally Gopis are like, okay, if you want us to ask something, it's in Hindi. अगर तुम चाहते हो अगर तुम चाहते हो हम कुछ मांगे तो हमारा मांग ये है कि तुम मेरी मांग हो जाओ. Means तुम मेरी मांग means, so if you want us to ask something, we want you. We don't need anything from you. We want you. If you can get whole Krishna, why do you need other stuff, right? So that's the path of bhakti, to have love for Krishna. And Krishna says in so many different slokas that when devotee performs pure devotional service, he is bound back by that bhakti. If we look at Mahabharata, Krishna was serving these Pandavas since the beginning. He was not acting like a god. He was acting like their assistant. They went to fight. He was their driver, right? Arjun, on his stress, he makes certain vow. I'll kill Jairath next day before sunset. Then Krishna had to fulfill his desire. Whatever they wanted to do, Krishna was helping them. Krishna was supporting them. So when you have pure love, Krishna basically comes and serve. He is bound with pure devotional service. So bhakti means surrenderness, developing love for Krishna. What love? That unalloyed love, that pure love. And which we have basically, we just have to provoke it, like Hanumanji. He didn't know he could fly. People had to tell him, "Hey, you can fly. You can just cross the ocean. Go get Mother Sita." When people told him his reality, so he was able to fly. So we have to revive our love or attachment to Krishna. And in this sloka, Prabhupada in Purport explains two ways. One is one who already have achieved that pure love, prema, Krishna prema. Other don't. So when one achieve that love, one have that love for Krishna or Bhakti, it cleans that heart. If one already has. But if one does not have, then he has to go through several different processes of Bhakti. And that bhakti purifies our heart. As we know, when we perform devotional service, it makes our heart pure. So, how does the devotional service make our heart pure? We have heard it a lot, but how does this work? Right, correct. Any other? How bhakti or devotional service purifies our heart? Right, sense gratification is not there. Correct. So, One one of the reason is that's correct, probably. Both answers are correct. One of the reason is we cannot remember. It's Kali Yuga. Our memory, Krishna says, the more we advance in Kali Yuga, our memory goes weaker, weaker, weaker. We cannot remember. We have already taken billions lifetime of birth. So since time in memorial, uh, we have done so much nonsense activities. We have done so much bad karma. All these have been accumulated. That's called prarabdha. So two things are stopping us to achieve pure devotional service. One that comes on prarabdha, that's from past lives. One, the karma that we do now. So that both. So when we do devotional service, it basically thins out. So you have, let's say, 10 layers of those those things. The more we go deeper into devotional service, that goes deeper, 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 and then that cuts down all these layers. That are layer of ignorance that covers in our heart. And finally, when we go to origin or zero, or let's say everything is wiped out, then we can even see our eternal relationship with God, which is called Siddha Deha, which we'll discuss a little bit later. So the devotional service helps us to purify our senses. And also, like Prabhuji says, because we do selflessly, it also helps us to cut down our attachment to material desires. So it's like one way or other. We cannot have like both feet on two boat. धोबी का कुत्ता घर का ना घाट का. If we put two leg on two boat, we'll fall down, right? You have to put. So the more on the devotional service side, the less on the material. The more on the material, the less on the devotional. It's one way or other. So when we increase devotional services, our material desire goes down, our sense purification goes higher, and then slowly, slowly we will advance in devotional services. So sometimes, like Prabhupada said here, that all the devotional service we do, even though we do, which we hardly realize we have not been able to do with love. We think we do. It's very hard. So it takes very long to reach that level. Just if we don't have love in devotional service, that's basically like going for a job, routine job, 9 5 job. Let's say I'm offering something to deities, right? And I don't have love for deities, means I'm just doing mechanically offering. I get some result, but not as much. So there is a story. One guy comes to office, one boss, brand new Ferrari, and his workers, his employees are like, "Wow, congratulations! You bought new Ferrari." And and the guy says, "Thank you to all of you guys. You worked so hard. You worked so overtime that you helped me to buy this. And if you keep working hard, working long time, next year I'll buy bigger car." So that's why that's real, and that's material nature, and kind of similar happens in devotional life too. If we don't have love, that's what happens. We just do mechanically, and in return, we also get mechanical stuff. But if we have love, then Krishna reciprocates with love, like gopis, like big acharyas. So there was a time Rupa Goswami, he went to Vrindavan from Prayagraj after getting instructions from Lord Chaitanya to establish temple, write books and stuff. And then when he went, he was doing heavy austerity. In summer, Vrindavan probably 110, 120 degrees, right? Back in those days, the Goswami used to wear only kupins. And only on kupin, he was sitting on the floor of Radha Kunda, and then he was chanting, doing very heavy austerity chanting. And Sanatana Goswami sees from far He's seeing, and Radharani was putting her shawl, chunri, over his head. And Sanatana Goswami got mad, and he paid obeisances to Radharani, and he comes to Rupa Goswami, and he was saying, "What are you doing? You came to Vrindavan to serve Radharani and Krishna, or you want them to serve you?" And he was like, "What happening?" And he explained Radharani was putting chunri over his head because the heat was so high, she didn't want Rupa Goswami to burn. So the point is, and why that was happening, and why that doesn't happen to us, because those big acharyas, big devotees, everything they do out of love. They have love. They are in the prema level, and the reciprocation would be the same. Now, if we go out and sit down in cold or hot and start chanting, is Krishna or Radha going to come and put shawl over our head? Why not? We are also doing the same thing they are doing, right? The difference is heart. We don't have love for Krishna. That's what we are working for. Whatever we do, devotional service, kirtan, book distribution, anything, we can name anything. We can reason anything. But the real reason is we want to develop that love for Krishna. And when we have that love, you're in prema level, bhav level, and then you can see your eternal relationship, which is siddha deha. So you will realize when you go to Krishna's home, what is the service you will be performing to him. What would be your service? How you would be performing? Uh, and then at that level, people actually start doing service based on their eternal service. And that practice is very much popular in Raganuga Bhakti. We don't do here, but in ISKCON we follow Vaidhi Bhakti. So after Anartha Nivritti, Prabhupada explains in Nectar of Instruction, I think devotion, that after Anartha Nivritti, one can transition to Raganuga Bhakti because one goes to Prema level, then only he is matured enough. Prabhupada came to Western world to preach, and we are not matured enough to get into that level of bhakti. So when we have love and we do service with love, the reciprocation of Krishna would be so much different, so much intense. We just need to put one step and he is going to put 10 steps ahead. So that's why we need to work to develop pure love. What is pure love? So even though we use this word a lot, probably the most exploited word of the in the world is love. Everybody says I love you, I care you, right? The most exploited word, but hardly anyone love anyone. So um, the data research shows people traditionally in Vedic tradition, we had our marriage system is arranged marriage system. Parent would look for boy for girl or girl for boy, and they will have them interact and they will get them married. That's like our traditional marriage system called arranged marriage. Lately, it's been shifted by love marriage, which is kids go out and basically they find their own pair and get married. That's called love marriage. The data shows that the most of the love marriages are failure. If that is love marriage, then why would that fail? Why marriages fail? Marriage basically fail out of because of the absence of love. And if you there is love marriage, what is love? Might be there is sometimes there might be sometimes not, but mostly not. And there cannot be love if you do not have that devotion to Krishna. It's just like lust in some other ways. So pure love is basically not possible in this world if we do not have devotion or if we do not serve Krishna. So Krishna says in this purport, Prabhupada explains it in this translation. Krishna says, if you cannot fix your mind, which is almost impossible in this age of Kali, then you have to go through certain regulation, certain rules. And that Krishna is telling us to practice sadhana bhakti. Sadhana bhakti is the bhakti that is based on sadhana, austerity, regulations, rules, principles. So Krishna is telling directly, hey, you need to follow four regulative principles. And that's why Prabhupada established four regulative principles. What are those principles again? I forgot. Can anyone remind me, please? Louder. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Okay. Fourth one. Okay. There are some more actually. That is spoken. There are some more self-understood. There is one Maharaj in Canada. Bhakti Raga Maharaj or someone. Canada-based Maharaj. I was listening his lecture one, and he was telling, if you would like to get diksha from me, you need to commit a couple of more things. And one of the things he makes his disciple commit is, I will never eat in restaurant. Stay away, right? He makes, if someone wants to get diksha from him, he wants to make them commitment. They will never enter restaurant. Doesn't matter vegetarian. I know the answer. Oh, vegetarian, Prabhuji. He doesn't care. So there are many other things, self-understood thing, like Prabhupada explains in the purport: rising early in the morning, worshipping deities, offering to deities, practicing sadhana, doing devotional services, and many more. So that's what this verse is talking about. Do sadhana bhakti. Practice bhakti in the form of sadhana. So the sadhana, um, when we practice sadhana, one of the things we need to aim to achieve is, we should never forget Krishna. So another reason for we do sadhana. Sadhana basically means our mind is bewildered. Our mind is like wild horse. It's not under control. So we need to control it through sadhana, through austerity, several regulations, principles. So we do sadhana bhakti. And through sadhana bhakti, we aim to achieve Krishna Prem, Krishna Prem, pure love, right? So, and there are another statement very popular in ISKCON, and what is our aim? If we someone asks, what people say, what is our aim, or what do we want to get at the end of bhakti? Um, the answer is, never forget Krishna, or always remember Krishna, right? There was a conversation between Radha and Gopis. Although Gopis worship Radha, even Krishna worship Radha actually. There are many shastra about it. They are friends, so they kind of tease each other and about Krishna and several things. Uh, Radha asks Gopis, um, what did you dream last night? Because every single gopi, they dream of Krishna. They just want to be with Krishna. They want to play with Krishna, be with Krishna, right? They are the biggest devotees. And Radha asks, what did you dream yesterday? And Lalita would say something, oh, I dreamed this of Krishna. Krishna was wearing like yellow dhoti or something, and he was doing that. He stole something, stuff like that. And Bisakha would say that, and other Manjari, Rupa Manjari, Rupa Goswami, say something. And Gopis asks Radha, what did you dream last night about Krishna? And Radha says, this is proper answer, and it is written in scripture. I did not dream of Krishna. And Gopis got shocked. We are dreaming of Krishna. You didn't dream of Krishna? Then Radha says, you need to sleep to dream. Who had time to sleep? I was just remembering Krishna throughout the night. So even Gopis and Radha, that's the difference. Why Radha's prem for Krishna is considered supreme, in even Krishna cannot understand it. And that is actually the real reason Krishna took birth as Lord Chaitanya. Propagate holy name, that's fine. Our Acharya, Prabhupada did that to whole world. Do you think Krishna had to come to Bengal to propagate in a couple of states of India? No. That is external reason to propagate holy name. The internal reason, real reason is Krishna wanted to feel what is the bhav of Radha. How can someone have such love, such a feeling? And Krishna was not able to understand. So Krishna took a birth as a combination of Radha and Krishna, so he could feel what it's to be like a Radha. So no one can match the love of Radha for Krishna. So Radha's response was amazing there. So Our goal also supposed to be we never forget Krishna and we always remember Krishna. And for that, we have to follow certain rules and regulations because we fall under the second category of devotee as Prabhupada classifies in purport. The second category are we don't have that prema level. We are not in that level. We have to develop our slept love for Krishna. We have to, hey, wake up, sleeping soul. We have to wake up that love for Krishna. And for that, we have to follow certain rules, regulations. So the rules regulation, like we have 4 commitments in ISKCON, but besides that, there are many more ways to do a commitment. There are some people when we go out to the speed book or preach, sometimes we say, please take boot, and then maybe they take or they don't, and we say, please come to our temple. They say, oh, I come to temple regularly. Oh, amazing, good. How often you come? I went last Janmashtami. I'll come next Janmashtami. That's regularly once a year. I went last Janmashtami, Sida Park. I'll go next Janmashtami. Wonderful, right? We don't want that kind of I mean, it's okay. बाप का बेटा सिपाही का घोड़ा कुछ नहीं तो थोड़ा थोड़ा one at a time, right? That's better than never coming to temple, but we don't want that commitment. So normally we can see there are 5 types of commitment we can make or we make to advance our devotional service. We can, so one type of commitment is one day for a Krishna, once a week. We give first day of a week to Krishna, coming Sunday. Every Sunday we go to temple, right? So we are giving first day of the week to God, to Krishna. So we go Sunday, we do worship, we sit in a class, do bhajan, everything. 6th day, back to normal. So when we come to temple, there are certain things we actually need to do. Our acharyas have explained the proper way to visit temple. Of course, visiting temple is itself beneficiary, but if you can get, let's say, 100 from one task, why would we get satisfied in 30, 40, 20, right? So there are 5 things we should always do. It is recommended to do in temple when we go to temple. So again, question, can anyone help me to understand what are the things we need to do when we go to temple? Sorry? Bow down for Krishna. Great. Next. Sorry? Okay. Bow down to Krishna. Any other things? Share memories. So first thing, when we think of, oh, I'm going temple, what do we think? Yes. Oh, for Radharani, great. Gopi, Radha's Gopi. In fact, even on gopis, there are 7 types of gopis. One type of gopis, they are only loyal for Radha. One type of gopis, they are only loyal for Krishna. Those, if Radha asks anything from those gopis, they won't do it. They only favor Krishna. Because Krishna and Radha plays around like, right? In some gopis, both, there are 7 types of, you fall like, you favor Radha. Right, so when you think of going temple, there are 5 things normally we are recommended to do. First, let's say, before that, let's say we are going to see our parents. We are going to see our brother, sister, friend in 5 years, in 10 years. What do we do? Let's say I'm going India next time. You're going India next time. What do we do first? Lakeline Mall, this mall, outlet, premium mall, right? We need to buy something. Oh, my dad, he likes this. I need to buy a gift for him. I need to buy this. Do we do or no? We do, right? If we are going to see something, it is Vedic tradition to take some gift. And he is our Supreme Father, right? So one thing that is recommended to do is, doesn't matter quantity, it's just a vow. Even one grape is fine. One leaf of tulsi is fine. Even one leaf is fine. Patram puspam phalam tomi. He doesn't say go and buy, right? We need to take something to Krishna. That's one. So when we go to temple, we need to pay obeisances. Someone says, right? Pay obeisances to Krishna. But before obeisances, we are not capable enough to go and pay obeisances to him. So we use backdoor. If you wanna meet Trump or Biden, whoever president now, You probably do not have, connection. If you know someone who his servant, his maid, probably he or she can open the back door and introduce you to them. So similarly, our guru, our acharya, opens back door to us, so they will introduce us to Krishna. So we will always pay obeisances through our guru. So devotee comes before Krishna. Devotees are more important than Krishna. So first we pay obeisances to devotees, then we pay obeisances to Prabhupada, then deity. So paying obeisances, taking some gift. Anything else? Okay. Um, Correct. You cannot make Radharani not happy, right? Anything else? Sing bhajan, do service. So another is, let's say I'm going to sing my parents in 10 years. You're going to sing your parents, brother, friend in 10 years. And then you're sitting in a living room and they, okay, sit here. I'm going to make something for you in kitchen. You basically follow them in kitchen. Can I help you? What are you doing? We do that, right? We need to do that here too. When we come to temple, number one, we come here, we pay obeisances. Number two, we need to get some gift. Doesn't matter, even one leaf is enough. Number three, we need to do some service here. Big, small, doesn't matter. Teeny tiny. And it's not for Krishna. He is Tirvanpati. He owns everything. Even Brahma, Vishnu, even Brahma, Indra, all these demigods, they are on queue, on line to just get one glance of Krishna. And Jai Vijay just hits them on their head with the stick and chase them away. Yeah, that happens. Because they have so many personalities to see him. Abhisan says, the next one is take some gift, then do some service. Number four, we are bringing some gift, doing some service. We need to eat prasadam. If available, charanamrit is the top. We should not leave charanamrit at all, if available. If not, prasadam. Number five. Number five is like really important. Listen to class. Great. Anything else? So for that number five thing, we need to do temple here. We fly India or Brindavan and do there. What is the thing? Why do we fly to Brindavan in Kartik? Why do we go to Brindavan in Kartik? What happens in Kartik? Parikrama. Not all temples have that opportunity, that they have that footpath or path to make a parikrama around. We are very fortunate. We can actually make parikrama here. We can walk around. It's the same thing. We have Krishna here. Wherever Krishna is, that's Vrindavan. So if we do parikrama here, it's like same as doing parikrama in Vrindavan. And we don't know, billions lifetime karma, prarabdha will go off just doing one parikrama. So these five things are recommended when we go to temple. That is, we are on the first thing of the commitment. What is the first thing? Offering or making commitment that I will give one day or first day to Krishna, first day of the week. Now, second level of commitment is a little bit higher. I will give every day, I will give 1 hour to Krishna. The first commitment was I will give one day to Krishna of the week and I'm done. Next is I will give 1 hour to Krishna. Maybe I'm serving deities, maybe I'm doing some Tulsi service every day, or I'm chanting something, I'm reading something. So from one day a week to we are coming a little bit deeper, 1 hour a day. That's even better. So it helps to connect with God, divinity, because we are every day we are doing something for Krishna. So rather than once in a week, we are now doing every day. That's more commitment, more regulating ourselves to develop in devotional path. And this is called sadhana because now we are focusing, I'm doing this every day, I'm doing this every day. We are now entering the zone of sadhana bhakti. The next type of commitment, third commitment, is giving one part of our plate to Krishna. Now Krishna is coming to your plate. So 1 hour of a day, now one part of the plate. What does this mean? offering. Whatever we cook in our kitchen first goes to Krishna, then only to us. Um, and it's the same thing. We cook every day, and it doesn't take long. We can set our rule by our convenience. In fact, Shastra says, Skanda Purana says, to offer, when we offer anything to Krishna, any food stuff to Krishna, sometimes we have temples, they keep like 20 minutes for offering, sometimes 10 minutes, 15 minutes. Skanda Purana says, the moment a devotee offers food to Krishna, Krishna eats instantly. He doesn't even wait for a second. Krishna eats instantly the moment we offer. But he does not taste it. It's very hard to understand sometimes, Shastra. He eats it, but he doesn't taste it. What does he do? He waits devotee to eat. When devotee eat, then he tastes it. So it doesn't take hours to offer. We cook every day. We can just offer the same food to Krishna and eat prasadam. Next, we are fourth type of commitment is when we make a decision. Let's say I'm buying car, I'm buying home, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. We put Krishna on first on the decision making. So Krishna's position is first when we make any decision in our life. I'm buying home. What should I buy? Close to my friends so I can hang out, or close to temple? Oh, right. I should. Oh, that company is offering me this much higher. Should I go there or no? I should stay close to temple. So every time I make a decision, if I can put Krishna first, that's even higher kind of more advanced commitment. Now, the topmost commitment is placing Krishna in heart, giving Krishna the first position in heart. Whatever we do, only for Krishna, nothing else. So we started from once a week going temple to the really advanced devotee who put Krishna in heart and do everything for Krishna. They don't do anything else other than trying to serve Krishna, trying to please Krishna. So these are the five different types of commitment we do besides those four regulative principles. And what these commitments do? This commitment helps us to go through austerity, do more sadhana, and then confine our senses into devotional services. If we are offering food to Krishna, bhoga, then eating, our senses are eating prasadam, right? So whatever we are doing here, we are just doing what Prabhupada ji explained here on the purport. So, like Prabhupada ji says here on translation, my dear Arjun, O winner of the wealth, if you cannot fix your mind upon me without deviation, then follow the regulative principles of Bhakti Yoga. In this way, develop a desire to attain me. So, because we do not have that Prema Bhakti right now in our heart, we are not at that level, we follow the regulative principle and we make commitments one at a day. Maybe we can start from I'm going temple every week if we are not. And then if we are going every week, if I'm doing one round, maybe I can start from doing doubling it down. And everything we are doing, you can make more commitment, more commitment, more. And at the end, we can reach a level state where we can have Krishna in first place in our heart. So whatever we do, only for Krishna. So that would be the ultimate goal. And these five commitments on regulated principles would really help us to advance in devotional service and reach Krishna at the end of the life, which Krishna says in purport. If you, again, my dear Arjun, O winner of the wealth, if you cannot fix your mind upon me without deviation, follow regulative principles of Bhakti Yoga. In this way, develop a desire to attain me. So you can attain me, you can get me this way. Yep. With this, I would like to conclude here. Um, if we have any questions, any comment, any concerns.
And you said that it's good for Krishna, and yeah. And we did 3 rounds of parikrama today, me and we.
Amazing. Good job. And keep doing that.
Yes.
Very good. C and Bipra were out, and I was telling them we go to Brindavan for parikrama. We fly there, stay there, but Krishna is right here, and wherever Krishna is, that's the Brindavan. Prabhupada said all our temples are Brindavan, and we are fortunate, like we have that walking path around him. We can do parikrama here, and we get the benefit. And they were doing free parikrama, and that's what's very good job, wonderful.
She has a question. I have a question.
Yes.
So when you said like before we eat we offer food to God first. So I saw my mom do that before, and like after I walk past my God room, I check it again and nothing really changed from when we put it. How did he eat it? But nothing. Everything's the same.
Very good. Actually, this is how it's supposed to go. We don't want blind faith here. This is how it's supposed to. If I say something, you should challenge me. Of course, there has respectfully. You should ask why that happens. We don't want someone who blindly believe. So that's why ISKCON is not like traditional temple. ISKCON is institution. We teach people. I learn, you learn, we all learn. I learn from you, you learn from me. It's like, I scratch you, you scratch me. Kind of. Now, how Krishna is? Two ways. Sometimes there have been evidences that people have seen eating Krishna, or kids have seen eating. There are many stories. But normally, how this works is, it's again written in Skanda Puran. All our deity Vasavi stuff is taken from Skanda Puran. Krishna eats by glance. So when we offer, how this process exactly works, when we offer any bhoga to Krishna, Krishna looks, in one glance he eats. So, of course, when he does lila, he comes, sit down and eat like a human too, but spiritually he eats. And then in return, what happens? Let's say our Vedic tradition is why prasadam is. First question is how he eats, right? That's how he eats. Spiritually, he eats by glance, by his glance, one glance. That's why how long it takes for Krishna to eat the full offering, just one glance. As soon as you chant mantra, you enter the deity room with the mul mantra, and you chant mantra and you offer, he eats right away. But we give time because he is a person. If he wants to come down and actually eat, we give him time. It depends upon the temple rules. So that's how he eats. And then after eating, sometime what happens is, let's say you go to see someone, right? You go to someone's birthday. What do? You take some gift, correct?
Yeah.
And then you give them gift. When you are about to come home, what happens?
The return gift.
Return gift, exactly. Do you think Krishna is any different than? No, Krishna is not. So when you offer something to Krishna, Krishna gives you something in return, like a return gift. So Krishna ate it, and when you take the bhoga back, prasadam, you gave him bhoga, and he returns you prasadam. He gives his blessings, he gives his mercy. So when you eat it, what happens? Our bad karmas goes down, and our bhakti rise up. So, however, there have been some incidences, like you said, in Lord Chaitanya's time. Um, so, one family, let's say, parents went out sometime. This is really story. They went out and they had cooked boga, and they told his kid, "Hey, I'm going out. Maybe in like 1 hour, half an hour. Offer this boga. Everything is ready. Just offer this to deities, right? And maybe 10 minutes later, take it out." And then they went out, and he offered. He was looking at corner because he was told that Krishna will eat, right? And then he was sitting in a corner. He was looking. The time he took out, and then parents came. He was like, "No one ate it. What are you talking about? You're lying." No, Krishna eats. No, I didn't see anyone eating, and she didn't believe it. And he was kind of like, maybe my parents were lying, something, right? And next day again, parents went out. The same story happened. He offered that bhoga to Krishna, and he was looking, and you know how Krishna is. Krishna is like very nutcut. What do you call nutcut?
No.
Mischievous kid. If you like to play, he would like to play even more. So next day, Krishna came out of altar, sat, and he started eating. And then he was talking to the little boy, and he was eating. And after some time, he went back. Parents came, and after Krishna ate, the kid. It happened in Bengal. The kid took the plate to the kitchen and left it. And he was told that please do not eat until we come because no one eats from the plate we offer, right, Bhoga? And then parents came, they saw a part of the Bhoga was eaten. They were mad at his kid. Did you eat from the plate, Krishna's plate? No, Krishna ate. Now parents don't believe it. So how can Krishna eat it? No, we have never seen this happen. Now parents don't believe, and he said, "No, Krishna was eating. No, you must have eaten. You must have eaten." That happens sometime, right? You say something to your parent, and they don't believe you, right? Even though you're right, correct? So again, next day they left. The same thing happened, but next day the parents were kind of tricking. They left, and then when he offered, they were from the window. They was looking. They saw he came out and he was eating. He was playing with the son and eating. So Krishna reciprocates based on us. That's why our class was about the love. However, we approach to Krishna the same way Krishna approached to us. If we approach to him with love, he approaches us with love. So normally, Krishna eats by glance, but sometimes there have been incidents where Krishna have come out of the deity and eaten. And most of the time, this is happening with kids. I don't know why. Please don't ask why. Yes, Prabhu. Awesome.
Prabhuji, what is the benefit of 16 rounds and parikrama?
Good question, Prabhu. First of all, it's not about this many round, that many round. It's about instruction coming from a spiritual master, from Guru, right? So before Prabhupada came to West, even in our tradition, we used to chant 64 rounds. So Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur sent his disciples to London, German, and it was not successful. And one of the reasons was they were very rigid on rounds. They used to do 64, no one was able to do. So Prabhupada was very smart and he cut down 64 to 16 and 16 for seva, 16 for this, 16 for that, right? Bhakti and everything. So rather than number, why do? We take that number because it's coming from Prabhupada, our Acharya, our Guru. So Guru instructed, we do it, right? And what is the benefit? So the idea is our mind is like a wild horse. Our mind is like a wild horse. If you have a beautiful garden and you bring a wild horse, what's going to happen? The horse going to smash all the beautiful flowers, right? Just in a second, correct? Same way, if we do not control our mind, it's going to smash, it's going to destroy our devotional life. So what do we need to do? We need to control our mind and we need to always remember Krishna. So when we chant, it helps us to focus to Krishna and it brings closer to Krishna. So it's basically hotline number in emergency. Let's say there is a fire here. What do? 911, send me firefighter, correct? So Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. This is telephone number, mobile number of hotline. If there is any emergency, what do? Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So because we are in emergency situation, samsara dava nanalida loka. There is widespread fire. We are in forest. There is a fire going on. Do you think where is this fire coming from? Who set the fire here? Do you want to find out or you want to run away from there? Exactly. Whatever it takes to run away, you will do it. Correct. What it takes to run away from this fire of material world is chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Is that clear? And you had another question. That's all. Parikrama. So there is a story about, this is good question. So when Prabhupada was alive, in we have Prabhupada deities in temple, right? Prabhupada deities, and normally what happens is like, and most of the temple, Prabhupada's deities is not attached to wall. There is some space so we can make a parikrama. And Guru Puja, you remember Guru Puja? In after Guru Puja, we do parikrama to Prabhupada ji. And Prabhupada ji was there at that time, and one devotee, one person, he was not devotee, I think that time, he asked Prabhupada, Prabhupada, why are you letting these people, devotees, your disciples, do parikarma to your murti? Because when you do parikarma, all your karma, bad karma, goes to Prabhupada. And the person said, you're getting all the karma of these people. You know what Prabhupada said? That's why I came to US. He came to US to take all our karma and send us to Krishna's home. So that's why he came. So when we do parikarma, so many lifetimes bad karma. We have bad karma, right? We did in our past life, even in this life. All those bad karmas is cutting down. And the more you cut down all these bad karma, anarthas, the more purer your heart becomes, and the more closer you go to who? Very smart, yeah. Okay. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Upendra Priya Prabhu. That's a wonderful class. And thank you for enlightening us and what we need to do and how we need to, while we come to the temple, and how we build a relationship with Krishna. Rather, like we need to approach with love. Thank you for nicely explaining. Please give a big round of applause to Prabhu. With that, we are moving on to the next part of our program is Arati. And today Pujari service by again Upendra Priya Prabhu and Kirtan by Vishaka. Yeah. Gadadhara Shivasari Gaura Bhakta Vrinda.
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama, Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Ram Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Hare Rama, Rama Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Gopinath Radhe, Jaya Radha Gopinath Radha, Gopinath Radhe, Jaya Radha Gopinath, Gopinath Radhe, Radha Gopinath Radha, Gopinath Radhe, Jaya Radha Krishna, Krishna Jaya Shri Radhe, Jaya Radha Krishna, Jaya Radha Krishna, Jaya Shri Radhe, Jaya Radhe, Jaya Radhe, Jaya Radhe, Shri Radhe, Jaya Radhe, Jaya Radhe, Jaya Radhe, Jaya Shri Radhe, Jaya Sitaram, Sitaram, Jaya Sitaram, Jaya Lakshman Hanuman, Jaya Sitaram, Jaya Sitaram, Jaya Sitaram, Jaya Lakshman Hanuman, Jaya Gauranita, 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Srila Prabhupada, Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Srila Prabhupada, Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gaura Hari Bol.
Please pay your obeisances. ओम जय नित्यलील प्रविष्ट ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्राजिकाचार्य अष्टोत्तर शत श्री श्रीमद हिज डिवाइन ग्रेस एसी भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी प्रभुपाद की जय। ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्राजिकाचार्य अष्टोत्तर शत श्री श्रीमद भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती गोस्वामी महाराज प्रभुपाद की अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की नामाचार्य हरिदास ठाकुर की इस्कॉन फाउंडर आचार्य शील प्रभुपाद की प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद जय अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद की श्री श्री राधा कृष्ण गोप गोपीनाथ श्याम कुंड राधा कुंड गिर गोवर्धन की श्री वृंदावन धाम की श्री मधुरा धाम की श्री नवदीप धाम की जगन्नाथपुरी धाम की गंगामयी की यमुनामयी की तुलसी देवी की भक्ति देवी की संकीर्तन यज्ञ की बृहत मृदंगा की हरे कृष्णा टेम्पल ऑफ ऑस्टिन की सामवेत भक्त वृंद की गौर प्रेमानंदे। All glories to assembled devotees. All glories to assembled devotees. All glories to Sri Guru and Gauranga. All glories to Srila Prabhupada ki.
Namaste Narasimhaya, Namaste Narasimhaya. Namaste Narasimhaya. Praladadayine. Praladadayine. Hiranyakashipurvakshaha. Hiranyakashipurvakshaha. Shilatankalakalaye. Shilatankalakalaye. Ito Narasimha Parato Narasimha. Ito Narasimha Parato Narasimha. Yato yato yamitato Narasimha. Yato yato yamitato Narasimha. Bahir Narasimha Ritaye Narasimha. Bahir Narasimha Ritaye Narasimha. Bahir Narasimha Ritaye Narasimha. Bahir Narasimha Ritaye Narasimha. Narasimha Madim Sharanam Prapade. Narasimha Madim Sharanam Prapade. Tava Kara Kamala Vare Akham Advuta Shingam Talita Hiranyakashipu Tano Bringa Yeshabadrita Narahari Rupa Jaya Jagadisha Hare. Jaya Jagadisha Hare. Jaya Jagadisha Hare. Tavakara Kamala Varenakam Adbhuta Shringam Lalita Hiranyakashipu Tanu Bringam Savadrita Narahari Rupa Jai Jagadisha Hare. Jaya Jagadisha Hare. Jaya Jagadisha Hare. Keshavadrita Narahari Rupa Jaya Jagadisha Hare. Jaya Jagadisha Hare. Jaya Jagadisha Hare. Keshavadrita Narahari Rupa Jaya Jagadisha Hare. Jaya Jagadisha Hare. Jaya Jagadisha Hare. Jaya Narasimhadev. 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 Jaya Prahlad Maharaj. 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada. 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 Jaya Srila Prabhupada. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada. Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada. Nitai Gaura Haribo, 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 Nitai Gaura Haribo, Nitai Gaura Haribo, 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 Nitai Gaura Haribo.
Thank you, Vishaka, for wonderful Kirtan. Thank you all who are supporting. Thank you, Upendra Priya Prabhu, for today's Pujari service. So, this week announcements. This week's Sunday feast is generously sponsored by an anonymous devotee. Let us now chant the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra once for their health and well-being. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Wishing you all of you a spiritually fulfilling and blissful Krishna conscious New Year 2025. Ekadasi fasting will be observed on Thursday. If possible, please abstain from consuming grains and beans on that sacred day. So we were celebrating birthdays last week. A few of our devotees: Pankaj Prabhuji, Anupama Mataji, Geeta Madhura Mataji, Vrajbhumi Mataji, Pushti Karuna Mataji, and Pushpanjali Mataji. We will chant 3 times Hare Krishna Maha Mantra for happiness and well-being. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Now I would like to request Pushpanjali Mataji, Vrajbhumi Mataji, and Pushtikarna Mataji to cut the cake. Please, we're already delayed. 1:34. Can you please come quickly? So we'll sing for you, and also you get the blessings from devotees. So none other than as Krishna's representatives. So these are all senior Vaishnavis of our congregation. Vrajbhumi Mataji is senior devotee, and Pushtikarna Mataji and Pushpanjali Mataji, they both of them, like, they cook for Sunday feast. So thank you, Matajis. So we will sing for them. Hare Krishna to you, Hare Krishna to you, Hare Krishna, dear Vrajbhumi Mataji, Pushtikarna Mataji, and Pushpanjali Mataji. Hare Krishna to you. Radha Gopinath bless you. Radha Gopinath bless you. Radha Gopinath bless you. Hare Krishna to you. May you never take birth again. May you never take birth again. May you never take birth again. Hare Krishna to you. Hari Bol. Please cut the cake, Mataji. Hari Bol. Thank you for feeding each other. Hare Krishna. Hare Bol. As usual practice, devotees have to wish in front of our deities to manifest their wishes.
Hare Krishna, and thank you for your kindness and compassion. I am very grateful to be part of this Sangha, and I am very grateful for Lord Shri Krishna and all the Vaishnavas for all the mercy they had bestowed upon me and my Guru Maharaj. I feel very blessed, so I am forever grateful to Guru and Krishna for all the mercy and compassion they had bestowed to me. And I ask to the Vaishnavas for your prayers as I embark in a new journey where I had to be very, very strong. But I surrender to Krishna's mercy and his wishes.
Hare Krishna. Mm, I'm not a very good speaker, but I want to mm, say thank you for all of you, all the great devotees and temple management, and especially Lord Krishna and Radha, that they gave me the opportunity to be here in this very nice community. And my wish is just Krishna, please give me the strength so I can serve the devotees in my whole life. Thank you so much.
Hare Krishna devotees, thank you so much for letting me be a part of the congregation. I beg your blessings and wishes so I can go on Guru Maharaj's Kartik Yatras. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mataji. Now you can go unseated. So we'll have a quick announcement from Upendra Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Prabhu. Hare Krishna everyone. Such is the material world that our wishes are always paramount, then Krishna's wishes. But our temple is giving an opportunity for us to meet Krishna's wishes. Many of you were there for the 31st in the first evening. So let's start with a big haripol to the temple, because we were able to give, our deities were able to give darshan to around 400 people, 450 people over 31st and the 1st. A big haribol. And before I start with the wishes, there were 12 boxes when we started on 31st, right? We are down to 6 boxes. So a big Hare Krishna Mahamantra list chant for all the 6 people who got lucky to serve Krishna's wishes. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. I want to give a special thanks to a devotee never been to a temple. Some of the Matajis were out. We are recording for Shiva Prabhu U from Charlotte. They were out buying some jewelry in an expo. He got to know about our deities, and then he gifted jewelry worth $200 without seeing the temple or even visiting us. Hari Bol. Shiva Prabhu, we invite you to any of our festivals or the Sunday feast, and a big Hari Bol to all of us, from all of us to you, Shiva Prabhu from Charlotte. Vicky Prabhu, thanks for recording. With that said, some of us can still get lucky to be able to serve Krishna's wishes. There are 6 boxes left, and I was trying to make it easy for us. What's there in the box? First of all, one of the biggest wish of a very professional sound system has been met. Hare Krishna! So is the wish for Mridanga. Hare Krishna! So is the wish for harmonium. And many other wishes have been met. Now 6 boxes are remaining. Some of the wishes in the boxes are decoration and flower items for the entire year, property taxes for both of the properties, but we have divided into each chit because we understand it could be a big bill for the temple and for you. So each chit has $1,100. So you can either take the whole box, combined with friends and family, or you just take one chit. Then a very special outdoor logo for ISKCON of Cedar Park. One of the wishes is to build that a lotus like. We just designed that ISKCON of Cedar Park. Many people get confused. What is this place? So our wishes before next Janmashtami will have that logo. So that's part of the wishes. And some other wishes are there. 6 boxes remaining. We'll continue to wait for those lucky ones who can help us meet temples, our Krishna's wishes, and also make it a stress-free maintenance and management for our temple for the entire year. A little effort we put now will make it stress-free for our temple management, and Krishna is never stressed. Very pleasing for Krishna and Radharani. So if you can come forward, those wish boxes are there, and they have a special chocolate for the kids. And if you cannot come forward, that's okay. Please pray that somebody else can. If you can bring someone forward, I would really encourage you to do that. Hare Krishna. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Prabhu, for inspiring. So there are 6 boxes. If anyone wants to or engage any of your friends to sponsor, so each time a devotee comes, you will also get the Sukriti. Then when those things are being used. So take that opportunity. With that, any first timers who are attending this Sunday Feast program? No? Oh, okay. Okay. So first timers? Okay. Prabhu, I'll see you while you are having prasadam. First timers get a gift from temple. A quick announcement from Madhava Gaur also. So, yeah.
Hare Krishna. So I'm starting a Hare Krishna Temple of Austin Youth Book Club for only youth. The age limits are from the ages 8 to 16. If you would like to join, please get a sign-up sheet from me and give it back to Satya Rupa Prabhuji after signing the sheet. The first book we will start is Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So please make sure you have this book. If not, you could purchase it from the bookstore and give it donation to the temple so you could help make the temple bigger. The book club will take place online, so please have Zoom and Google Chat. As we finish a book, we will put in a poll so we can decide what book we will read next. We will try to conduct the book club every day at 6:30 p.m. to 7 at CDT. Also, every Friday we will review about what we read that week by playing a game. Also, please note that the email that you will provide on the sign-up sheet is the email that we're going to add to the Google chat group. So, if you want to join the book club, please get a sign-up sheet from me and give it back to Satya Rupa Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Madhava. I think you only can collect the papers. So he wants to start a book club. Earlier was there and that is discontinued. Madhav Gaurav took initiative to revive that, and he wants to lead that. All kids, so that you can read through. So like combined reading. So that will help whenever one or 2 days if you are down, so others will take you forward. That is the advantage. Please encourage him and please join the youth club. Okay, we'll have quick prasadam prayers. Yeah.
Namo Brahmane Vaishnave Swalpa Punyavatam Rajan Vishwaso Nevajayate Sharira Vidyaja Jodendriya Taheka Jibe Phale Vishaya Sagare Taramatya Jivaiti Lobo Moi Sudharmati Take Jita Kartina Samsare Krishna Bado Doyamoy Kori Bare Jiva Joy Swaprasadana Di Lobai सेनामृतपा श्री राधा कृष्ण गुणगा प्रेमेदाको श्री चैतन्य निताय जनिमाय जनिताय जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे महाप्रसादम की
Thank you, Samanvita, for the Prashadam prayers. Devotees, please line up here and get the blessings from today's Pujari. We have Satari. All kids and senior citizen devotees in front of the line, followed by Matajis and followed by Prabhujis. Hari Bol. That line leads to Prashadam. Hare Krishna.